Hello, I'm Dennis Sullivan,
I'm Matt Noel.
and welcome. We're here to talk about some pretty important points. Some of you have been misguided about the Spanish-American War.
We're here to give you the real truth about what's happening.
Some of the common misconceptions people have about the war are that we only did it for humanitarian reasons.
This is part of the picture. In Cuba, thousands of Cubans were sent to these pre-concentration camps in 1896 under General Weyler's rule from Spain. The Cubans residing in rural areas apparently had 8 days to flee the camps, or else they would have been executed by gunshot. The camps had scarce and inefficient food sources with barely any water, shelter, or clothing for the people. Many died of dehydration, starvation, and many other diseases. Of course, as I said, this is part of the picture. As the U.S. wanted to intervene, but this wasn't the full part of the puzzle.
Right. Most of what took place during the war was actually done increasing our influence overseas, in places like Cuba, Puerto Rico, and the Philippines.
This is true, as we needed more coaling stations in order for our Navy to be at its maximum efficiency.
Now you might be asking, what about the Maine? Didn't the Spanish attack us?
One might say that, and it's easy to see why. However, most agree that the explosion and subsequent sinking was caused by an internal explosion. According to sources, the actual cause is not explicitly known. So the media wanted to essentially put the blame on somebody, as they didn't know who it was. As Spain controlled Cuba and the Maine was stationed there, newspapers said that the Spanish attacked the boat, which put U.S. citizens in an outrage. As it is, they craved war.
So what you're saying is, the outrage was just caused by yellow journalism? And the blame for the Maine did not mainly rest in Spain?
Exactly. Some of the stories were even fabricated. You've probably seen this famous drawing of the USS Maine before, which was the way the U.S. citizens were persuaded that the Spanish did this. Blood in the water, the bodies flying in the air, even the explosion is blown way out of proportion. It was used as a play on emotions to get the U.S.
And what about helping our little brown brothers?
Not exactly. That is propaganda. A powerful tool used to sway public opinion in the favor of war. It was a way to show that these people did not need our help, despite ourselves as a nation not even showing any remorse towards them. It was all a ruse to take material and money away while establishing ourselves as a powerful nation assisting a weaker power.
But who would want a war? Well, mostly investors who had stakes in resources on Cuba, Puerto Rico, or the Philippines.
Oh. So resources must have been a pretty big influence on foreign policy, huh? This reminds me a lot of the Mexican-American War, which was invading sovereign nations in an attempt to gain land and resources.
Exactly. This war was just another attempt at us securing a position on the world power. This really put us on the map as a big power and respectable navy.
So you're saying that the entirety of the war was fought on the basis of increasing our strength as a nation, as well as gathering a substantial amount of raw materials and liberating people from oppressive regimes and placing them under our democratic rule was just a side effect?
Now you got it. Don't let the media fool you. Be informed.